Hey guys, Don Perlman at Unveil the Web, and today I have a special guest with me, Dr. Karen Jacobson. Karen, it's so great to have you with us today.
Great, nice meeting you.
It was just a fabulous presentation that Dr. Jacobson gave, and she talked a lot about how we need to understand our body language and our physiology and how we can understand fully how to capitalize on these things to help our businesses grow. So if you don't mind, Dr. Jacobson, please take just a brief few moments and kind of share a little bit about the importance of words and how words play a role when we're thinking about our marketing, when we're writing website copy, when we're doing social media videos and all other kinds of things.
Absolutely, Dan. So words have a very specific meaning. It's not just how we say things, but it's exactly the language that can either bring someone towards you or can repel them away. When you're delivering a message, it's really important to be precise and concise, so that you know not only what your target audience is, but you know how to speak their language. Because people will buy from people that they know, they trust, and they like. And the way to make that connection is through empowering your language, through being able to connect with them in their language. As a quick example, when I was in France years ago, and people always say that in France, people don't like Americans, I learned some French. And I had a great time because speaking to the French people and speaking to them in French invited them to come and be nice to me. So think about your customer, about your client, about your patient, about your coworker in the same fashion. Understand where they are coming from and take a step towards them and use their words, their language.
Absolutely, and this is what I talk about a lot, guys, when we talk about messaging and the importance of messaging online so that we're relevant, compelling, inspiring, and interesting to our audience. So with all of that said, Dr. Jacobson, you have a new book that's coming out soon on leadership, and before we talk about that, I want you guys to look up Change Your World so that you can change the world. Dr. Jacobson's featured in this book. She's got a very compelling and interesting story. And if you take just a quick second and share some of that, and I want to encourage people to go on your website and get a copy of this book.
They will get an autographed copy if they go to the website.
Wow.
That was actually, first of all, it's dear to my heart because it was the first story that came out in print, and it is a story about how I overcame a disability and a car accident that, as a chiropractor, pretty much took me out of practice for a year. I broke my arm. I have 2 plates and a dozen screws in the arm. I had 3 broken fingers. And it's the story of what I had to do in order to overcome that challenge and go back into practice. And at this point, not only build a practice, but build a practice that was greater and bigger than the one that I had previously.
Well, and that's so important because there's so many of you out there right now that are small business owners that are going through some kind of adversity. You're going through a challenge. You maybe are down and out, and you're just feeling like, how am I ever going to overcome this? I want to encourage you guys, get a copy of her book, get to know Dr. Karen, follow her on her social media pages at Dr. Karen Jacobson, right?
Everything, Twitter and Facebook, drkarenjacobson.com, my YouTube, everything is branded, everything is just Dr. Karen Jacobson with an S-O-N at the end.
Fantastic. Make sure you get a copy of this book. Keep on the lookout for her new book coming out on leadership. You're going to want to get a copy of this. I can't wait. I know I'm going to get a copy of it. I'll be sure to let all of you guys know. But just as importantly, I encourage you to visit her website, join her email newsletter, get all the updates from her. And by the way, you're going to learn an incredible amount of information from her. You do not want to miss out on what she has to share with you because it's going to change your business.